Please join me in welcoming the Secretary General of the United Nations, Antonio Guterres.
Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, and friends joining us from around the world. The headlines are dominated by a world in trouble, by conflict and climate chaos, by rising human suffering, by growing geopolitical divides. But amidst the turmoil, another story is being written, and its implications will be profound. Throughout history, energy has shaped the destiny of humankind, from mastering fire to harnessing steam to splitting the atom. Now we are on the cusp of a new era. Fossil fuels are running out of road, and the sun is rising on a clean energy age. Just follow the money. $2 trillion went into clean energy last year. That's 800 billion more than fossil fuels and up almost 70% in 10 years. A new data released today from the International Renewable Energy Agency shows that solar, not so long ago 4 times the cost of fossil fuels, is now 41% cheaper. Offshore wind, 53%. And over 90% of new renewables worldwide produced electricity for less than the cheapest new fossil fuel alternative. This is not just a shift in power. This is a shift in possibility. Yes, in repairing our relations with the climate. Already, the carbon emissions saved by solar and wind globally are almost equivalent to what the whole European Union produces in a year. But this transformation is fundamentally about energy security and people security, and it's about smart economics. Decent jobs, public health, advancing the Sustainable Development Goals, and delivering clean and affordable energy to everyone, everywhere. Today, we are releasing a special report with the support of UN agencies and partners, the International Energy Agency, the IMF, IRENA, the OECD, and the World Bank. The report shows how far we have come in the decades since the Paris Agreement sparked a clean energy revolution. And it highlights the vast benefits and actions needed to accelerate a just transition globally. Renewables already nearly match fossil fuels in global installed power capacity. And that's just the beginning. Last year, almost all the new power capacity built came from renewables. And every continent on Earth added more renewables capacity than fossil fuels. The clean energy future is no longer a promise, it's a fact. No government, no industry, no special interest can stop it. The technology is moving ahead. In just 15 years, the cost of battery storage systems for electricity grids has dropped over 90%. But here is the problem. Investments in the right infrastructure are not keeping up. For every dollar invested in renewable power, just 60 cents go to grids and storage. And the ratio should be 1-to-1. We are building renewable power, but not connecting it fast enough. There's 3 times more renewable energy waiting to be plugged into grids than was added last year. And fossil fuels still dominate the global total energy mix. We must act now and invest in the backbone of a clean energy future, in modern, flexible and digital grids, including regional integration.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you for the opportunity to speak. Clean energy is extremely important. It's important because it makes energy generation environmentally sustainable. If we reduce the use of carbon fuels in energy generation, it will reduce global warming and reduce pollution. Climate change is a really significant challenge for Central Asia and globally. Temperatures are rising, which poses problems for people's health, for agriculture and livelihoods across the board. Uzbekistan is a fast developing country. It needs energy, but that energy needs to be developed and generated in a renewable fashion, which minimizes the environmental impact. That's why this is extremely important. Global cooperation is extremely important. We have the Paris Accords, and each country produces nationally determined contributions to outline how it will contribute to climate change. That's something that Uzbekistan is showing great leadership on. And of course, pollution and climate change transcends borders. So every country in the world must take its share of responsibility and action.
It's important to say that all this is true. We are in a very dramatic situation. We are at risk of losing the possibility to keep the rising temperature limit at 1.5 degrees. But now we have the tools and the instruments to do what is needed to stop this evolution. The problem is that we have science on our side, we have the economics on our side, but we do not yet have political will everywhere on our side. I think it's true that my generation has largely failed. We came too late in relation to what would be necessary. But fortunately, things have evolved very quickly from the point of view of science and from the point of view of the economy. So even if we neglected, we didn't take profit of our chances in my generation, I think that the instruments are now created in order to allow for that just transition to take place. And I trust that the new generations will accelerate and consolidate a new way for human beings to live in harmony with nature.
Yeah. What a wonderful note to conclude this event on. Thank you for your leadership. Thank you for convening us on the occasion of the launch of this report. I hope all of you are able to take parts of it into your own work and find opportunities for collaboration. Thank you very much.